I'm John Walsh, host of America's Most Wanted, and you're watching The Missing with my friend Scott Davis.
This is the show that you watch and let your tears fall. I know it's cold, lost souls need roll call. Skin color don't mean a thing to the faces. Welcome to The Missing, your host is Scott Davis. This is for the kids, I know they just want to live. So you can have a piece of my heart I'm willing to give. But you love all races, no matter what the case is. Welcome to The Missing, your host is Scott Davis.
The Missing is brought to you in part by Quiznos of Crossville and Hughes Real Estate Services. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Missing. I'm your host Scott Davis, and I want to say thank you so much for joining us. In this week's episode, we're going to be covering the international case of Alexander and Christopher Watkins, two brothers allegedly abducted out of the country of Canada by their non-custodial mother and taken to Poland or other areas of Europe. Also in this episode, I'm going to be introducing you to a new partner of The Missing, that is Virtual Set Works. The folks at Virtual Set Works have graciously donated some graphics to our program to help us deliver a more professional looking show to you, our viewer, which will also help gain exposure for the children that we represent here on our program. So let's don't waste any more time. Let's get right into this episode of The Missing. We've discussed here on past episodes of The Missing that we are definitely an international program with visits from foreign countries, and right here in the United States, we cover a lot of territory via the internet. At the present time, we're covering the case of Alexander and Christopher Watkins, two brothers allegedly abducted out of Canada by their non-custodial mother and her father and taken to Poland or other areas in Europe. At the present time, Canadian officials, along with Interpol, are working on this case to help find these children and bring them home safely. If you're familiar with their case, or you're familiar with their mother or their whereabouts, please do not approach them. Officials are afraid that she may flee and go into further hiding. If you have any information on their case, please contact the local officials and let them investigate the case and bring these children home safely. Some characteristics about the children are: Alexander speaks fluent Polish and English, and he has short brown hair. Now he has a small round scar under his left side of his neck, and he is issued a Polish passport. He is diagnosed with high function autistic spectrum disorder, problems with eye-to-eye contact, anger management problems, and constantly moves and fidgets. He also suffers from low self-esteem and a problem expressing emotions. He hugs people without warning. He likes to play with water and has an obsessive compulsive trait. He loves balls and small round objects, and he likes using the computer and likes to tell jokes and emotionally attaches himself to people he trusts. And his brother Christopher speaks English and some Polish, and he has short, straight hair. Now, the possibilities of him being issued an unauthorized Polish passport has been reported, and he's a very easygoing child, loves to climb and use the computer, loves to read books and play handheld video games. He has problems saying some words like yellow. He pronounces them lelo with an L. He loves affection and will copy the mannerisms of his older brother. He does have a problem with putting his boots on backwards and cannot zipper his own jacket. And he likes to chew on his nails, and he has a good sense of motor skills. If you have any information on these children's whereabouts or the whereabouts of their mother, please contact the Royal Canadian Mounted Police at 1-613-993-1525, or you can fax the information at 613-993-5430. Also, with much more detail, photographs of the alleged abductor and the children, you can visit their website at www.watkins-missing-children.com. I always get excited when I have the opportunity to introduce you to new partners here on The Missing. The reason being is it gives me the opportunity, and for you, our viewer, to see that corporate America and individuals really care about the efforts that we're trying to accomplish here on The Missing by locating missing children and bringing them home safely. Just last week, I introduced you to hip-hop artist William Howe, who used his God-given talents and put words to paper and designed a song to develop us our intro for our show. As well as he wrote the song, Just Want to Bring You Home, which in last week's episode we set the music video of children that we've exposed here on The Missing so we could gain more exposure for them and hopefully bringing them home safely. Well, in this week's episode, I want to introduce you to a new partner, Virtual Setworks. Virtual Setworks is a California company who designs computer graphic studios that are used by television and the movies, and now us here on The Missing. By their donations, we have the ability to create more professional looking shows, which will hopefully gain more exposure for our program, which will in turn help us gain more exposure for the children that we try to find here on The Missing. If you will, this is our green screen room. This is where we shoot the majority of our shows here on The Missing. And with a donation of Virtual Setworks, we can provide you with this digital professional computer graphics. For more information on Virtual Setworks, please visit them at www.virtualsetworks.com. And we'd like to say thank you so much for coming aboard and helping us with our efforts here on The Missing. Well, everyone, that brings a close to another episode of The Missing. I really appreciate you taking the opportunity and reviewing the information and the cases that we presented to you. Hopefully we can work together in bringing these children home safely. In addition, I'd like to say thank you once again to Virtual Setworks for coming on board and helping us with our efforts here on The Missing in bringing children home safely. Now, for further information on these cases, as well as our new partner, Virtual Setworks, please visit our website at www.themissing.tv. As always, keep your children educated, keep them protected, and continue to watch The Missing. I'm your host, Scott Davis. God bless.